Straight out of Ngaruahia, New Zealand, here's Maurieo. Hello, Maurieo Vlogs, number 457, Bus Drivers. Hello, welcome. Well, every now and again, when I'm reading through my social media and news and things like that, I come across a little bit of an article or something and I say, wow, that's clever, or there's some clever buggers out there. And well, as you can see here, I've got a photograph of a Japanese bus. And well, I came across this article. Well, let's have a look at the article, or a video of the article here, and see what I'm talking about. So, Japanese bus drivers are going on strike by letting people ride for free. Drivers in Okayama are demanding better job security because a new rival bus company is set up in the city. Managers refused their demands, so the drivers went on strike. Strikes can turn the public against transport workers as they disrupt people's journeys, making it easier for managers to refuse workers' demands. So to keep the public on side, the drivers in Japan are still driving but not accepting money for fares. Bus drivers in Brisbane, Australia did the same in 2017. Some people support the method, saying it's a constructive way to strike because it maintains good relations with passengers. And others say that in the face of competition, limiting your employer's revenues doesn't make sense. What do you think? Well, I thought it was a very clever way. It didn't get the public offside, and it sort of hurt the opposition. I'm reluctant to say the enemy, but it hurt the opposition, and it found out where they were vulnerable, and that's where it gave them a jab without getting offside with the public. And I think this sort of action is very clever and something that really people should put their mind to if they're going to go down some sort of industrial action path, or they want to get something. If management's not listening to them, they need to affect management where they're vulnerable, find their weak spot. So rather than inconveniencing the public and their clients, they could, check out management, find where the weak spot is, what's going to really get management in a bunch rather than the public. So recently in New Zealand we've had a nurses' strike, and well, it's very difficult there, but I imagine that you could still keep the public going but sort of hold back on some of the management BS that they require you to do, and that would, well, it'd give them nothing to do and really upset them. Or say, for instance, in the teaching role that I'm in, there's a lot of stuff that we do that students probably not aware of. It doesn't affect any outcomes, but we're constantly getting constantly getting asked by the management or that to do these things. So they're only going to really affect them. They're not going to affect their students. Ultimately, they could come all the way back if it results in some sort of downturn. But in the short term, if the feeling is that they're not listening, well, perhaps we need to just give them a poke where they're most vulnerable, which is in their bureaucracy crap that they require everyone to do. So I'm certainly giving this idea some thoughts and trying to promote it in a number of different ways, because I think it's clever thinking, and well, it makes really good sense. So well done, bus drivers in Japan, or bus drivers in Brisbane, or your people that are thinking of this sort of action. I think it's clever. I may not necessarily agree with your reasons for doing it, of course, but if it was my reason for doing it, of course it would. That's another thing. No, that's hypocrisy. But there's, as I say, there's some clever buggers out there. So that's my little I don't know, just a little what I think about the bus drivers' strike, and don't inconvenience the public. Stay on side with them, but inconvenience the people that you're opposing. Yeah, very, very. I found that particularly good. Now, today's challenge is related to the topic. So, and what it is I've put together a song here, and I've taken the words out so you can't see the words and put it against the thing, and it's a popular nursery rhyme. So the challenge is in the comments below to tell me what this one is. So it's a very simple one to start with. It can get on your nerves a little bit, so be warned. But anyway, here we go. And here it is. What's the name of this song? One more time. I think that's about enough. We'll leave it there. We'll turn it off. So if you don't know what that song is by now, you'll probably be seriously annoyed anyway. So in the comments below, what's the name of the song in that particular instance? And let's look at yesterday I put up this photograph here, and obviously my topic was more rain. And this is the Eurythmics, Annie Lennox and David someone, or Annie Lennox and the guy next to her there, and they're the Eurythmics, little duo, I guess, and their song Here Comes the Rain Again. Here comes the rain again. Like that, and I see there I've got Moz 43 again. I'll put him back to 42 tomorrow. The spreadsheet adds one every time I add on the bottom. So, but we'll sorry about that, Moz. We'll get you back to 42 as soon as possible. Normal transmission will resume as soon as possible. So that was in the Hall of Fame. Now I actually forgot to go to the diary today. So here is the diary. As I said, we've got bus drivers, a music clue, which is a little bit new there, and 129. Well, Moz got the Who, and now we're into the Where. The Who was we were looking at a model. So apparently Moz said he did 22 hours of research to find the model. I think he found the model after 1 hour, but he spent 21 hours checking that he'd got it right. Apparently the research side of things was quite enjoyable in this case. My emails are done. I did some finished off my moderation and stuff today, so I've got that all in order, sort of. And the last 2 days we've had inductions for our new students, and I had a marvellous session with the students this afternoon, doing a problem-solving exercise for our open days and some things we can. We got some really good stuff out of it. I'm very, very, very positive going forward, and had a great. Well, I was just an observer to one of my colleagues, but did a bloody marvellous job, and got some good stuff out of it, and we finished off with a couple of sausages and a barbecue. So, hey, can't get better than that, really. So Yeah, it was a wonderful day. So what I'm going to do is just go back to today's challenge, and we'll go out on that wonderful little song that you're trying to guess there. And yeah, so just another bar of it. All good. Cheers. See you. Smash that like button. Yeah.